He grabbed me and said, "Do not go up there and try to get us all down." But I was on my way up there. I was about to go up there and jump around.
Okay.
Get lit.
Where were you guys parked? Where were they parked?
Right outside of Canes, I think. Was it?
I think it was further.
Was it right
I thought
that
it was further down the street
intersection
near
where
I
top
know
of
it
the
was on
hill?
Franklin.
Okay.
It was somewhere on that street.
All right, so you were making your way up there and
I
then
was,
got
I
yanked
was
back.
this close. I was this close.
What music were you guys listening to on the bus ride back from Duke? It's important.
Ooh. I don't even know. I wasn't even listening to music. I was just lit. I was just jumping around and listening to any of the music. I was just having a good time. We're taking pictures with our trophy. Looking outside, seeing all the people, all the fans outside the bus. Slapping the bus, like shaking the bus, and just yelling. And it was a great experience.
Did you experience another blackout moment at any point?
I feel like that Duke game. I experienced a blackout moment again. Just being in the. I don't know. When I first walked out, I just didn't expect it to be that loud. I don't know. People always say, you never really are prepared for it, and I wasn't prepared for it. I mean, it was loud. It was loud.
When we talked to you in October, you said you immediately had an "oh my gosh, I'm a Carolina basketball player" moment when you went to Bojangles or
Chick-fil-A.
something.
Oh,
The Chick-fil-A,
Yeah, I know
yeah.
you're talking
And
about.
the people working behind the counter want to take pictures with
Yeah.
you. You've had a lot of time now to be that guy on center stage.
Right.
What is it like being a player in this program, especially considering you've had experience at another major program, but not quite Carolina?
I mean, it's all a blessing, the fame or whatever you want to call it. The notoriety, playing on ESPN every night, playing against the best teams. I feel like one thing that is underrated about playing at this level is that you get everybody's best shot. And no matter who you're playing, they're going to play their best game. They're going to be ready to go. And I remember at Stanford, whenever we would play the big name teams like Arizona or UCLA, like everyone was ready. Everyone got their 10 hours of sleep or however many hours of sleep you need, and got your shots up and everybody was ready to go. And us being that team now, it's kind of a blessing. I feel like it makes the game a lot more fun knowing that everybody's gonna play their hardest against you to get everybody's best shot.
What kind of wow moments have you had since then, and what is the weirdest selfie request that you've had?
I had the weirdest moment I had. I was walking to class, and like someone walked up to me and they were like, "I love you. I really love your smile. Like, will you smile for me?" I was like, "What?" They're like, "Will you smile for me?" And they got their phone out. I was like, I thought they were going to take a selfie. They tried to take a picture of me smiling. I was like, "Nah, I'm good. We can take a picture together, but I'm not just gonna smile
female?
for you."
Female?
Yeah. It was just
Every time we run anything of you on any of our platforms, if you're smiling, there's always a lot of women that comment on your smile.
Yeah, we have heard that.
So you have a money smile.
Thank you. Thank you.
See, I was going to stay out of it, and I say a word.
Getting back to basketball for a little bit though. So
Yeah, that's right, basketball.
have you guys talked at all about just the possibility of playing Duke in the ACC tournament?
I mean, yeah, obviously we talked about it. It'd be nice to play them again and, get a third win. But I feel like we're trying to take it one game at a time. And it's a tournament. A lot of teams here, they're right on the edge of the tournament, the NCAA tournament, and they just need a few wins. So teams will be here ready to go. I mean, the two teams that we might play, Virginia Tech, Florida State, they're playing right now, and both of them, more Virginia Tech are close to the tournament, and a win against us will be big for them. So we're ready to go.
How important is chasing the number one seed? I mean, that's there's a lot of accomplishments that you guys are sort of clicking off, and that would be another one. Would that be a big deal? Do you think for this group?
It doesn't really matter to me, but I feel like, I'm not sure how it means to other people, but to me it doesn't really matter. 1 or 2 seed, I feel like, we had a great season. We were regular season champs, and no matter who we play in the NCAA tournament, it's gonna be a good team. Everybody ready to win.
Harrison, we've talked about kind of over the last few games your shot, your three-point shot. How are you feeling about it? Just going in to the tournament.
Okay.
Feel good?
Yeah.
That was basically
I wanted to also touch on, we've asked about, your reaction to Baycon and everyone else getting the All-ACC awards, but, selected to the third team. Just what was your reaction to that?
No, it was cool. It was a blessing, to be all ACC, and for me, I don't really care about all those awards and stuff. I was more just happy that my teammates got it. I mean, Coach of the Year, ACC Player of the Year, All Defensive Team, ACC Second Team. It's all a blessing to see that, and I feel like it shows how much our team is bought in to playing together and playing defense. And I think we're number one defense in the ACC. I'm pretty sure.
Correct.
Right?
Correct.
I feel like
6th in the country.
Exactly, and I feel like if you were to look at our team, we're undersized. We play small, we play fast, and I feel like if you look at our team, you wouldn't expect us to be the best team in the ACC on defense, but we were.
I saw one ballot that had you second team All ACC. I can't remember whose it was, but I saw one ballot that had you.
Let's go.
On
I
the-
mean,
on
for
the
me,
second
it's all about the wins. I mean, to my knowledge, we were the number one team in the ACC, so I feel like our 5 should have been the first team. But don't ask me.
Hubert said that when he told Armando that he was on the all-defensive team, that Armando said he's a 3-and-D guy now. So when you envision Armando, how far down the pecking order does 3-and-D come?
It's no comment.
But what are your thoughts about him getting that honor? He's a guy that really had to shape himself into being that dude.
Right. I mean, I feel like it shows how bought in our whole team is. I mean, he could have came in. He was All-American last year. He could have been asking for shots, asking for the ball, and he bought in. RJ got hot, and we bought into giving RJ the ball and having a lot of other players and playing faster. And for him, he could have been mad, and he decided not to be mad and decided to help us in other ways. And I feel like our ball screen defense has been a lot better because of him and his ability to guard the guard and stay with the big and not give up lobs backdoor. And then his help side defense is amazing, and his one-on-one defense at the post is amazing.
This team is known for its selflessness. How much is Armando sort of the guy who it kind of drips down from him because of the way, what you just said, the way he's sort of given of himself this year?
I feel like it's kind of started from the beginning. I mean, since the first day I got here, the first pickup, the first practice, I mean, everyone's been about winning. I mean, I didn't expect it to be like that coming in. I expected it to be, I don't know how I expected it to be, but I didn't expect it to be this kind of smooth transition to everyone winning. And I feel like in pickup, it was so competitive, and I feel like everyone saw that for us to win, we had to play together and play as a team.
It's because on Armando, like, does he sort of like fool you in a way because he's so goofy and jokes around? But like, the thing I've found with him is he knows the opposing team's scout. Like, he really does. He has studied it in terms of what AJ's talking about with his defense, his ball screen coverage. Like, I mean, does his personality almost mask the seriousness with which he takes his preparation and stuff like that?
I'm not sure if I would agree with that per se, because I feel like his personality doesn't really have anything to do with how he plays basketball. I feel like off the court, he's a goofy guy, he's a jokester. I mean, y'all see it in the media. He's always joking around, and I feel like I'm the same way too. But it doesn't mean that on the court he's not serious. I mean, I feel like every scout, he's ready to go. I mean, he's calling out plays. I feel like as a whole, really, our whole starting 5 is kind of calling out plays, and we're seeing stuff that you can't really teach, and we're getting steals that are only got not because we're more athletic than you, just because we're ready to go.
We had 2 more quick questions. One, RJ's vlogs.
Another one coming soon, I think.
Yeah.
Another one coming soon.
Do you think you got enough FaceTime in those?
Have I gotten? I got one. I think the one coming up, I think I'm in it a lot more. I hope so. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's up to RJ. Sometimes he's a little stingy, but.
Do the guys talk about that at all?
I mean, not really.
He says Seth does.
Seth, yeah, that sounds like something. That sounds like something Seth would talk about.
We want to quiz you. What was Coach Davis's thought of the day today?
I have no idea. I have no idea.
Do you remember?
That's 0 for
are
2,
there any
by the way.
memorable ones?
I mean, recently it's kind of been the same. I mean, it kind of has the same idea of kind of keeping the same message of whatever it takes. I kind of we were talking about that earlier. Of no matter who we're playing against or what we have to do or who has to score, if you have to sit the bench. I mean, if you're in foul trouble, if you have to guard the best player, I mean, kind of just doing whatever it takes to get it up.
RJ was talking about the Cormac getting on top of the bus post Duke. Did you see him do that?
Yeah, I mean, I saw him do it. James is up there. I mean, we were all trying to get up there, but
How
then
did they find that hatch? Did you guys know about that before?
it was like when the fans were pushing the bus back and forth, and then we saw it flapping up and down. And then James was like, "Get up there," and Cormac was like, "I'll do it." And Cormac jumps up and does it. Then James follows him, and then Zayden follows him, and I was trying to go up there, but then Eric Hoots, who's our director of basketball operations, he grabbed me. He was like, "No."
Too many
So it
people up
was
there.
yeah.
What was it like to see everyone rushing past us like that?
It was surreal. The first game I didn't get to see it. I was late because I had to get treatment and get in the ice tub. So after the second game, we drove right there and got off the bus, and everyone was lit and just yelling and screaming. It was couches burning, people on top of buildings and climbing poles I didn't know you could climb, and just I don't know. It was a crazy experience.
Thank you, Harrison.
Thanks,
Thank you.